Welcome to the channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing pulling some cards from a deck called Shadow Healing. This is something that was created by Mel Brown. And these are Indigenous guidance cards. Now, these are actually incredibly useful because they can help you to see things or think of things that may have been outside of your little world that you've created for yourself, your little bubble, and helps you examine things that you may have forgotten about in the past. So I'm going to be just pulling a few of these today and letting you know a message for anyone that's watching. You may resonate with this. It may cut through the veil. It may pierce your ego and help you to see some things that you didn't see before. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 6 cards, and this is going to be a very specific message for all of you. Okay, well, the first card here we have is darkness. As dark as it seems, it's your choice whether to stay shrouded in the abyss or cast aside the cloak and rejoin the others in the warmth of their light and energy. I love this card because it absolutely is a choice. You know, we all have access to dark places within us. Some of us like to indulge, some of us like to stay in it because what the darkness promises us is certainty. And there's nothing more addicting in life than certainty. It keeps us trapped, it keeps us prisoner. But you can also drop it anytime you wish, like a cloak, and rejoin others. This is something that I've been going through too. Recently, I have been delving very deep into my own shadow, going into those realms, coming to know it, befriend it, and now I'm in the process of letting it go and rejoining the world. Amazing things can happen when you do this. Transformation really happens. Suddenly, people are calling you that weren't calling you before. You see opportunities that you didn't see before. Your world starts to open up when you make that choice. Card 2. Frustration. Restart from the very beginning and scrap anything you've already tried. The answer to moving beyond this irritation will only be found in exploring new ideas. Beautiful. Open your mind. See new potentials. If we get frustrated, if we get stuck, it's usually because we are holding ideas, identities, patterns, behaviors, beliefs. We're holding on to that tight and we're not letting it go because that's our certainty and that's our darkness. And we don't want to change, we don't want to shift, we don't want to move beyond it. And so we start getting more and more and more frustrated. Why isn't this working? You're holding on too tight. Sometimes you just gotta let go. All right. Grief. Now, for some of you that are watching this now, are you going through some form of grief? The feeling of loss can be debilitating, but sorrow becomes part of our healing experience. What you have far outweighs what you've lost. At least you had it for a time. I'm so sorry to hear if you are grieving right now, someone who's lost, maybe someone who's passed, maybe you've lost something that's very important to you. We have to ask sometimes when these things happen, is this happening for a reason? And it's really hard to think it is, especially when the cost is so high. Everything's kind of transient in life, though. And the only thing that's consistent is the state of being that we hold. And that state of being can be dictated from what's happening outside of you, or it can be generated from within you. It's important to, yeah, we mourn, we grieve when someone passes or we've lost something special. It's really hard to just let it go. You want to hang on to it forever. You want to honor it forever. But if it has chosen to pass, then you must honor that and allow it to pass. But also allow yourself to be in the state of being that you were supposed to be in, which was allowance. Allowance can let grief slip from you relatively easily. Mirage. Being distracted and tired only makes the way ahead seem insurmountable. Given time and rest and reassess, the direction you need to take will become clearer. Wonderful. So, if some of you are feeling very fatigued, very tired, very worn out, very burnt out, this is a good reminder. Anything that you head towards while being in that state is an illusion. It's something that you're going to keep running towards and never quite getting to because you're coming from the wrong place. Give yourself some time, relax, rest. Things will be okay. Once you've recharged, once you've become rejuvenated, now you're in the creative energy. Now you'll get ahead. This beautiful color card. I love that color. Deep forest green. Astonished. Oh, I love that. It's your choice whether to be overwhelmed and bewildered in the situation or to experience it with wonder as an opportunity for a different future. This is what happens when we make spontaneous decisions sometimes. We're spun out when an unexpected opportunity will just rise up immediately to meet you when you're in that excitement energy, when you're in that joy. It'll transform things so quickly that you can't help but feel astonished. So I'm seeing a kind of a pattern here. Someone who is watching this, they're sitting in their darkness, they're being frustrated by dead ends, and they've been locked in grief for a long period of time. And so they're perpetuating the same story over and over, and it's not going anywhere. But the message for you is to let go. Allow yourself to be astonished by the transformation of things when you do. And that's going to take you to some really great places. So let's find out what the final message here is for you. Baffled. How interesting. Sometimes a little confusion allows us the opportunity to explore different ways that we might not have previously considered. That seems like a pretty clear message. If you're feeling lost and confused, if you're feeling a little bit spun out by the way that things have been going down for you, then saying allow yourself the opportunity to explore different ways. Stop doing the same thing and expecting different results. It's time to do something new. It's time to open up your world. And that seems to be the message here. Let go of the grief, the darkness, the frustration. Stop chasing mirages. Allow yourself to be astonished and give yourself an opportunity to explore something new. I love that. And Thank you, Shadow Healing deck. It always gives very powerful, very specific directions, and I love that. So, as I said, we're doing something a bit new, a bit different, and I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got the message. And if you like that, I can do some more. I have many tarot cards. I have many different decks, maybe some that you haven't heard of before, because I love to collect obscure, strange little card decks from artists that have been relatively unknown, local artists, people that haven't gotten that recognition, but I find absolute beauty in what they've made. So, till next time, I hope that message resonated and I wish you well.